It is Saturday, February 3rd, 8:05 p.m. How are you doing, everybody? I'm feeling good. It's been a long Saturday. Got a lot of rest and new ideas in. Last night I had a dream about a painting that was on a wall in a collector's house, and it kind of gave me some inspiration for new styles to try, new concepts, and I think I'm just gonna try it out. Keep going with it. If anyone has anything they want me to paint, just go ahead and put it in the chat. I feel like it's time to just start spreading the love. So go ahead, open up the doors, and I'll paint whatever. I do, of course, I left my paint markers downstairs. I probably could have got those before I started live streaming, but that's all right. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing it all today. I think I really want to see. I changed this up last time. But yeah, I'm just gonna be painting. I think one thing I'm gonna be doing is digging deeper into this NFT technology. I don't know if we talked, or if you were in here last time, you know we talked about it. If you don't know what NFT technology is, it's basically taking a digitized piece of artwork and attaching it to the blockchain, or a cryptocurrency, if that's the word. I'm gonna be doing that just because I want to try it out. There's a website called OpenSea, and I think it's super interesting, and I definitely want to give it a shot. See how it goes. There we go. Cool. I'll do this. So this is the new style I came up with. Yeah, like I said, I had a dream about it, and essentially it's just a whole bunch of faces and shapes and lines. But I had a dream about this. This was in my dream. It was a big piece on the wall. So the goal is to make a huge piece like this. The goal is always to make a huge piece. I just always find myself making these small things with the dream to make a much larger piece in the future. But a bunch of these faces with kind of one line drawings of a face. And the words that came to mind were lesser known souls. I don't know. So I painted this today. I just had to get the idea down on paper so I'd really remember it. I got this guy. He kind of looks like a Tim Cook kind of guy now that I look at it on live stream. And this was the dream of the collector. There's this yellow painting in the corner too. So I'm going to be probably trying that out. I can't do it right now because it's a really big piece. And I don't really remember what it looks like. It felt pretty chalky or oil pastel based. So let me go get my markers real quick, and I'll be right back. Well, no, I don't think I need to, because I got all this stuff here. All right, let's limit ourselves, huh? That's kind of how it goes. So I'm doing an underlayer with white. How's everyone doing today? What's going on? It's Saturday. This is all I want to be doing right now. There's no way you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. This first layer is white, so it just kind of goes down and gives me something I can see underneath it all. Adios, Hannah. Glad you came in. Jordan, I'm doing well. Fear, I'm doing well. I'm painting out a style that I saw in a dream last night. How wild is that? So this style came to me in a dream, and I'm doing my best to replicate it how I saw it. And it's honestly much harder than I thought. The dream version has been much nicer than what I've been doing today. These are pretty ugly. They've been pretty awful, and I don't love them. But um, I should say it differently. Um, I don't love them entirely yet. I'm still kind of learning what my dream was trying to show me. I guess. Right. It's pretty bizarre. I mean, the dream was very vivid, and I saw this painting so clearly on the wall. And it was huge. It was really big. So that's cool. And the guy was an art collector, and basically what he said was he gave me a whole bunch of paperwork, a whole bunch of uh, what's the word, like advice on selling more art, and it was like this big book. So I don't know. If I saw it on the wall of a collector's house in a dream, I imagine that it must be worth something, uh, in my reality. So why not try it out? You know. Oh, he's wearing a hat. I see. I see. Very cool. All right, we're getting places. Let me zoom this in a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, the weird part about this dream was that it was like really long. I don't know if does anyone in here remember their dreams when they wake up. Do you guys do that? Something that happens to me often. Um, dreams that you remember are exhausting. No, they're not. They're good. Uh, where sometimes it's like deja vu, or see something before it actually happens. Yeah, I mean that's how this one felt. I kind of felt like I was being clued into, supposed to be seeing something, um, and now I'm doing it. I mean, now I'm literally like I'm taking something I saw in my dream and turning it into reality. I think that's the coolest thing ever. And maybe I'll add red in. I haven't really decided. This this marker I'm using right here um, is actually for a little robot I have. It's called the Cricket Joy, and it's just supposed to be a overhead marker, overhead like robotic arm drawing marker. But I'm using it for my own purposes today, and it keeps turning this blue color every time I run the white paint over it, which is really interesting. Was not expecting that, but yeah, I don't know who these guys are. I don't know why they're appearing on my pages, but I'm not asking too many questions right now other than where's my next piece of paper? Do I listen to Johann Sebastian Bach? I do not. No, not currently. I used to listen. I mean, I guess maybe I do. I listen to classical music while I'm driving in my car. That tends to be one of my favorite spots to listen to music. Um, so I'm drawing with a white marker. You definitely can't see it. Um, and then go over top with the pencil. Sometimes it's just so bizarre. I don't even know what to think. That's why I don't think. I actually tend to not think about what I'm drawing. I can't wait to have like a conversation in 30 years with a psychologist who's gone and like psychoanalyzed every single piece of artwork I've ever drawn and like, "Oh, yeah, you're just crazy." uh, I hope that's not the case. I don't want to. I don't think I'm crazy. I don't want to be uh, identified like that. But hey, it is what it is. AK in the house. What's going on? This marker's very low on the white. There we go. This guy looks like he's a military soldier. That makes sense now. He's like yelling into battle. Got a helmet on. Makes perfect sense. Got to be safe when you're going into war. Ooh, I'm gonna have to redo that. That looks horrible. There's a portrait of someone somewhere, that's for sure. Colin, of course I remember you. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. Call, it should be there. If the delivery said the delivery is today, I mean that means the delivery is today or yesterday. Once I send anything through the mail, it's kind of out of my hands, out of my control. They're still tracking on it. If you need that, I can probably get that. So basically what's happening right now, guys, is last night I had a dream. And in that dream, I had kind of I met an art collector, and on his wall, I saw a giant painting with a whole bunch of faces. So now I'm kind of in the process of doing that. I think I'm trying too hard. But yeah, they were a little less involved than what I'm doing here. So I'm actually still working out how to actually create the things that I saw in the dream, because I don't actually have any clue how to do it. It's pretty strange, but figuring it out one thing at a time. Elvis, how you doing? I'm drawing out my dreams, literally. These were, I mean, these in particular, the ones I'm working on right now, are not necessarily the stuff I saw in the dream, but I'm doing my best to bring the style to life. So yeah, having fun with it. What up on a Saturday? We're here. I'm working. This is what I do on a Saturday. It's 8 p.m. and I did all my stuff. I saw my friends. And I'm like, hey, I want to paint out the things that I saw in my dream. So let me go do that. And then I do it. Have I ever spoken to a polymath? Am I a polymath myself? Polymath being like someone who's multi-talented, right? Like definition of the modern Renaissance man. Um, I would probably like the word polymath, as far as I'm concerned, is like the Renaissance man, right? The Renaissance person, someone that can do all things, all arts, and I don't know. I can do a lot of stuff. I can edit video. I can make music. I can write poetry. I can paint. I can take really good pictures. Um, I can. Um, I can be on a podcast. I can set up a YouTube video set. I can. I can do all of the things. Yeah, you know. So I don't know. I mean, maybe someone else can give me that designation, but I feel really comfortable saying that I can do a lot of cool stuff. And always learning how to do more, you know? So, yeah. Do I always remember my dreams? No, I don't always remember my dreams, but like this one last night was so vivid, and all of these, this painting style was huge on this guy's wall. So, like, I just was like, okay, I love that painting style that I saw in the dream. I'm going to do what I can to figure out how to replicate the faces that I saw in the dream. Not even the faces that I saw, just the style that I saw in the dream. How can I replicate the style that I saw in the dream in real life? Because I don't actually know how to do that just yet. I still feel like like I've gotten pretty close with these, but they're still not exactly what I saw in the dream itself. So until I kind of get to that point, I have to like I'm literally like these are practice sketches essentially to figure out um, how to bring that dream to reality. um, and yeah, just figuring it out as I go. Pretty wild. Looks like Shaggy. Okay. Because yeah, in the dream they didn't have bodies. Like these are different than what I saw in the dream. This is not it. Um, so I guess I don't really know what I have to do to like make the thing I saw in the dream. It seems like it's a pen technique or like a style of marker technique. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest. Um, it's not frustrating. I mean, I'm just painting it out. I got to get. It's like learning how to do the style from the memory of a dream, which is pretty unique, I think. Um, do I believe in IQ? Hmm. I believe in IQ, intelligence quotients. I mean, I think you can like measure someone's ability to remember facts and information. Do I believe in IQ? I feel like this is a loaded question. Is this a loaded question? I don't think it is. Is there like an argument against IQ that I don't know about? Um, Coffee or tea? I recently just quit coffee. I quit drinking coffee entirely. I think that was really giving me issues. I'd drink it and then I'd just like spaz. I have look, look, proof. These are some fun. That's not that one. See, coffee hurts me. Yeah, it just like hurts. It's too much. It's too much. Do I play chess? I haven't played chess in a while. I used to play a good amount of chess, but not so much anymore. I don't have a lot of people that want to play chess around me. This looks like Iraq. um, does anyone think this looks like Eric or Iraq? I don't know. I see it in the eyes. It's this left eye that, or yeah, that'd be his left eye technically. Eric, if you're in here, I'm sorry. Do I read? Yes, of course I read. I'm reading a book called The Secret of Light right now. Here's what I've made so far, in case you're wondering. A whole bunch of these. This is like a dude's club. Maybe I'll mix in a lady here. Oh, can you see it? I'm sorry. I like this soldier. And then this was my dream drawing. See, not every sketch is fantastic. But this was like, there's this giant. So if you're just coming in here, basically what happened last night is I had a really powerful dream that was super vivid. And on the wall of this art collector's house, I saw this large painting. So I'm trying to create it. I'm trying to figure out what it takes to draw that that thing that I saw. That's close. That felt good. Have I read the 48 Laws of Power? No, I have not. I've heard good things about that book. keep forgetting to draw the body. Good night from Wakanda. Dang, cool. What's it like over there this time of year? It's like always perfect in Wakanda, right? Weather's always real good. Any favorite books or good recent reads? My dad just gave me Extreme Ownership. I can't remember the author. I think is it Jocko? Is it Jocko Willing? It might be. Um, what else? Recent reads. What have I read recently? I can't even remember. I haven't been reading too many things. I've been listening to some audiobooks. Audiobook I listened to recently, I can tell you right now. Gaff, what's up? Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Audiobook I've been reading recently, or listening to, excuse me, is this book called Alchemy by Rory Sutherland. It's about all different branding and marketing things. Just really good stories in the marketing and branding world. Kind of cluing me in. I'm looking to, figure out how to be selling these mind books a little bit more. It's kind of been the last thing on my mind. The thing I want to do is get these to the world, but I feel like I'm kind of just the person that's supposed to make them and then sell them. Or, excuse me, make them, not necessarily the person that's supposed to sell them, which is, of course, not correct. I'm probably supposed to be the one person that should be selling them, but I think it'd be nice to have some help on the selling front of the mind book. Could use a little help there. So, got a lot to learn. Oh, Turner, yeah, that book, Mike's book is awesome. It's a great story. Kind of just proof that you can, in fact, turn your life around. Yeah, Mike did a great job with that one. It was awesome to help him record it. Took a long time. I mean, that was quite the process. Holy cow. But I might do that again. I had a lot of fun with it. It was really great. Man, these guys are discombobulated, huh? Must have been radiation running amok in my dream. Interesting facial features. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they're turning out like this. This is just, like I said, this was in the dream. And this is Eric. I'm telling you guys, this is 1000% Eric. And this one's Tim Cook. It looks like a Tim Cook or like super nerdy Slim Shady. But yeah, I don't know why they're. I don't know why they look like that today. I mean, there's a I just want to say there's a large contrast between, something like this and something like this. Like these, the only thing that makes them similar is that they're on the same size paper and I drew them. But they're very, like very different pieces. This one's very colorful. This one is something so different. So I'm just gonna keep doing it. I don't know. It feels good. It feels right. My big thing is I don't ask too many questions when it comes to my art. I just kind of like, okay, that's what's on my mind. That's what I had a dream about, like a really vivid and clear dream. Okay, maybe I should make a piece about that. So then I do. It's that simple. Um, Ooh, the Celestine Prophecy. I saw that in the chat. The Celestine Prophecy, very cool story. If you have any sort of inkling towards spirituality or like following synchronicities, or oh man, I ruined it. I really took this one to the dark side. Um, any sort of interest in like the magic that sometimes happens in life when you least expect it. Definitely check out the Celestine Prophecy. It's a pretty good introduction to what would I call it? I guess I'd call it spirituality. Yeah, that's fine. Questioning, finding something more, recognizing synchronicities. This guy's very concerned. Did I play? No, I did not play basketball. As the one sport I like just wasn't super interested in. I love to like go to the gym and shoot around, but like I'm not a huge basketball player. It's just not for me. How do I deal with the rough days? I paint it out. I try to keep some layer of consistency in my life, something that no matter what, is going to make me kind of smile or cheer up. And that happens to be painting. I really love it. I love how it makes me feel. And I do it because it makes me happy. So I'm never like, uh, what's the word? Like I haven't, I'm dedicated to painting, but it hasn't gotten to the point where like, how do I even say this? Like I try to paint every day because it's something I really want to do for my life. So if you want, like if you are a 9 to 5 person, show up to work every day. So this is me showing up to work every day, but it also happens to be something that I love to do more than anything. So I just do the stuff that I love to do. I take, like, even if I have other stuff going on, I'm selling prints or doing packaging or moving moving things, whatever the heck it is. I make sure to get like 5 to 10 minutes for myself in a day, and just use that 5 to 10 minutes as like this is my time. No one else gets this time. It's just me. So yeah, not every day's perfect, right? Would be nice. Man, all these guys are tired. I don't know what it is. That one's like almost too human-like. I like it when they're less real. One, I'm drawing. It's Saturday night. I'm drawing out things that I saw in my dream last night. Best way I can put it. I saw these faces drawn on a large painting in an art collector's house. And I figured if an art collector had it in his house, he probably wants that to exist. So I took the subconscious meaning of what I saw in my dream, which was this large painting with some unique faces on it, and I'm doing my best to bring them to life. It's really hard to bring them to life exactly how I saw them in the thing because it just is hard. I don't know. I haven't really done it the way I thought I would yet, but I'm getting there. What I paint with that dream paint? Yeah, that's. I mean, literally, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I. Because in the thought is that I was the one that painted that painting in the dream, right? Like that's why it was on the wall because I painted it, and then the collector bought it from me. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be misinterpreting that. It could have just been someone else's, but like typically when I see or hear things in a dream, like sometimes I've like written music in my dreams, which is wild to think about. Like I've written verses in the dream, and then I wake up and I remember the verse that I wrote, which is pretty cool. But it certainly doesn't happen all the time, and trying to figure out what the heck I have to do in order to make this like a reality is pretty strange. I certainly would like to figure it out. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what I have to do. Hey, it's 5 a.m. Fadi. What are you doing? Go to bed. Thanks for coming by, though. Appreciate it. I'm drawing some subconscious subliminal imagery that I saw in a dream last night. I don't know if that's really what you want before you go to bed. You gotta be careful with what you watch. I mean, I was watching last night. My friend's over, and I just turned on like this TV. What's it called? We got dislikes today. That's unfortunate. I can't see dislikes. I can only see likes. So that's cool. But there's like a TV wallpaper thing you can just have like famous paintings playing in the background at your house. I think that's pretty awesome. So I just put those on. Maybe they somehow influenced my mind when I wasn't looking or paying attention. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I got to be a little more loose with it. I think that's what it is. All right. See, even with just this squiggle right here, I kind of uncovered more closely what I'm actually trying to draw. I mean, I'm drawing these. It's fine. They're turning out pretty cool. Like I don't mind that I'm drawing this. I don't know who that is or why I did it. It kind of. I mean, it probably does look a little like me if I had longer hair, but I'm just gonna keep doing this. In my words, do I think any of my paintings we put in an art museum or something like that? I mean, that's for the world to decide, right? I don't really get to make that decision. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe I do get to make that decision. I'd like to have my work in museums. I think it would make sense. I'm definitely planning on doing some bigger pieces that are, much more involved than just these. I'm a little bit limited with what I can do right now, just because of the resources available, and what's required to build stuff like that. Like it's not easy to, it's not easy to make huge paintings. I'd like to, but yeah, it's just not that simple. I'm painting an ox skull on a granola bar box. Sustainable canvas. Absolutely. I mean, you paint on anything, you know. We saw Basquiat do that. He'd paint on wood. He'd paint on doors, um, toolboxes. Doesn't matter. You can paint on anything. You know, some people want weird pop art or weird canvases. I try to have my stuff like framed traditionally just because I like it to look like that. Um, but I mean, I'm up for whatever these days. I'll paint anything. Hmm. I don't know. At what age did I start becoming an artist or start making painting? I started painting in 2018, so I was 22 years old. 22. Um, I should bury paintings in a time box so future generations discover it. That's pretty cool. Am I ever going to make my video on how you make money? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's still in the works. I actually have some cool stuff to do with that today. Um, believe it or not, I've been dragging my feet on that video. I just haven't wanted to do it. Sorry, I know I'm holding back information. I'm talented to have started painting 2 years ago, now bring dream paintings to life. Well, thank you. I mean, like, believe it or not, I'm a like believer of the subconscious realm of existence and dreamland and lucid dreaming and anything kind of related to that. I've done a lot of research and studying on how to make it happen. So I practice a lot on myself in my dreams and having lucid dreams and uh, making sure I wake up and remember everything um, by writing it down. So I don't know. I just love to paint in general. So I'm glad that I was able to wake up and remember this specific painting. I still don't think I've gotten the style right. I have not yet been able to completely mimic what I saw in my head or in my dream, excuse me. But yeah. Basquiat did a piece for Chinese New Year. He's great. I didn't realize how prolific he was as an artist, how many pieces he actually ended up making. It's just staggering. I always wonder, like, how did these people? I say, how do they have the time? I mean, they dedicated themselves to their craft, so I get how they had the time. But like, oh my God, I mean, really, just a lot of, um, like, maybe they just didn't have cell phones, so they weren't distracted. I think that's part of it too. Believe it or not, those things take us away from ourselves for a little while at a time. Um, there's this house in Iran, and there's these paintings everywhere on the refrigerator and stuff. The lady who painted them, old lady who didn't know how to write or read, she just draw the story she had in her head. That's pretty cool. I mean, the cool thing about painting is that paintings don't need words, right? Like a picture is worth 1,000 words, as they say. Um, So yeah, I mean, if I saw a story of a cow eating grass in a field, I could probably paint that, right? But I didn't have to know what that was. That's what I'm trying to say. Have I heard of human design chart? No, I have not. What is it? Tell me about it. Man, how often do I lucid dream? Well, I want to like clarify what lucid dreaming is. A lot of people think that lucid dreaming is like where you're awake in your dream, and that's certainly part of it. That's one aspect of it. But lucid dreaming is more so like having super vivid dreams where you're like you wake up and it just feels like it was real life. You don't necessarily have to be awake in the dream for it to be a lucid dream. But I have dreams like that pretty much every night. Pretty much every night. Um, yeah. It's like practice though. Like it takes practice and then you get good at it. Oh, that's cool. This marker's different. Yeah, like I spent a lot of time learning how to lucid dream or just like what it takes. Big thing that I found is don't have any like conscious altering substances. If you're trying to have a lucid dream, don't drink beer, don't smoke, don't do any of that stuff. Even like if you smoke tobacco or nicotine, um, like that stuff's bad for you. Duh. Number one, it's bad for you. Duh. Number two, does not help you dream better. Caffeine, cut out caffeine. I cut out coffee, so now my caffeine intake is much less than it used to be. Um, she's sad. She's real sad. Sorry, lady. Ryan, right now what I'm doing is I'm painting out a scene from a dream, essentially. In a dream last night that I had, there was this large painting on the wall at a collector's house, and it had all these faces on it. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. I'm really struggling. Of course, like this little sketch that I drew is better than any of the stuff I've drawn already today. Um, is better the right word? Probably. Yeah, better. I like better. I'm cool with that word. You got to be careful when you use that word. Yeah. I don't know who these people are. I keep drawing them though. Huh? This is what we got so far. Well, let me do this. Fadi, good night. I hope you have some awesome dreams. Ugh. This is this is different. This is very different. I don't know. I don't know. Can't ask too many questions. Um, isn't it a thing that people you see in your dreams that you don't recognize are actual people you've seen in your life? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can't say. This is what we're working with right now. This one's probably the better one, best one, my favorite. I'll say that my favorite. soldier. This one is Eric or Eric. It's identical to him. It's so obvious. This one looks like a worried gentleman, kind of probably like me with some hair on my head. Some more hair. I got short hair. This was my first attempt to put down my thoughts on this style. I really like this more than the stuff I've been doing. Maybe it's because I'm picking up the pencil or the pen. This guy was the first one I drew today, I believe, on live. No, that wasn't. This one was. I got this guy, Tim Cook kind of guy. It's kind of a mean representation of him, but. And then this one, this guy's got a hat on. Pretty cool. The energy inside me doesn't come from a coffee bean, rather a glimpse of inner peace I only see when I dream fairy tales. Is that a poem? Is that a whole poem that you just wrote? The graph on my monitor is the concurrent viewers in the live stream. What I think about Charles Bukowski, I haven't really read much of his stuff, but that guy's pretty melancholic. No, he's got great works though. He really was tapped into the pulse of society and his outsider's perspective. This is close. This is much closer to what I saw in my dream, but it's not exactly there. Well, what's your question? Maybe I am his teacher. Maybe he's learning something from me. I appreciate the respect. Thank you. I've considered flipping the camera for sure. It's something I'll try to do in the future. It's kind of difficult, believe it or not. You got to get like an overhead camera rig, and I'm just haven't got one yet. it take me to grow my beard? I mean, I honestly don't know. I've just been growing it for my entire life, basically. I'll have the. I can't flip it on the computer. It doesn't work. You can flip your laptops upside down. That's for sure. Probably a little more dangerous than you'd like, but yeah. I'm like I said, I'm working on it. I was actually at the camera store today looking at solutions for it, but nothing really worked that I wanted like immediately. It takes just it takes the right equipment. You got to counterweight stuff, and I don't like to have something behind me, so it has to be like straight overhead. It can't look like I want the set to look like there's not cameras in it, right? Um, has anyone recognized me in public? Yeah, absolutely. Jake, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is close. This is something like what I was feeling in my head or dreaming in my head when I was asleep last night. These are cool. They're turning out really great. I wonder who she is. I wonder who these people are. Why am I drawing them? Why has my style shifted so ridiculously from like look at this. Look at the contrast between these two. I mean, that's just like unbelievable. It's like two different people drew them. Uh, I don't know what to say. They're so different. They're so different. I made a ton too. How many I made? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crushing it today. Already got 10. You know when you make 10 paintings in a day, you're chilling. That's always good. I got a crazy idea. Hey, yo, I work better without music or like what are they called? Mind altering substances. I don't need that stuff. It doesn't help me. It just makes me tired. And then I'm like, wow, well, now I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. So I'm not going to paint. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to paint. 1000%. Juan, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll see you around next time, huh? Raghav, how you doing? If you're just walking in, right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to paint out something that I saw in my dream last night. I saw a dream of a man that was an art collector, and he had a giant painting on the wall, and the giant painting was all these faces. They kind of look like this a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out like how even to paint that, and it was just really cool. The paintings were really awesome. So I'm literally trying to take something I saw in a dream and bring it to real life. I've pretty much always been into different styles of art, whether that's painting, writing, photography, uh, you name it. I've been interested since like 11 years old or so, and just haven't stopped since. I really love it. I have a lot of fun doing it. It makes me money, so Why not keep up the work, right? And me, I mean, this is what's going on. Glad to see you're becoming a drummer, or you are a drummer. I guess there's a difference. No, we're always in the process of becoming something, right? Becoming a better painter, becoming a better drummer. Oh man, he's really sideways. I like the color tones coming out. That's fun. Sorry if you couldn't see that. I still gotta get it in frame. Cool. Picasso influence? I mean, maybe. I could see the colors or the unruly facial structure. Obviously, Picasso's influenced all of us, you know, one way or another. What do we think? Let's see. Two different color styles, right? I have an idea. You guys were talking about me getting an overhead camera system. I have a better way to do it. Much, much better way. You ready? I'll just draw to you. Nice. It works. Um, yeah. Freya, how's it going? Freya, you always like to know what's going on. Basically, what's happening right now is I'm painting out some images that I saw in a dream last night. I had a dream of a painting collector, and he had this painting on the wall. It was huge. It was these faces, and I'm trying to learn how to draw the faces that I saw on the giant painting that he had on the wall in my dream. So bear with me as I have like entirely changed the painting style in which I typically paint, and I'm entirely trying to rediscover, relearn how to just trying to figure out how in the world I would have painted these if I painted them in a dream. And an art collector had it in his house. So it's gonna take a minute. Oh, he's so cross-eyed, huh? No, he's not that bad. It's pretty strange to draw upside down like this. It's fairly difficult. But I'm doing it for you, the viewer at home. I hope you love it. I know I do. Always making sure I'm making different stuff. You never know what to expect. Something here I don't like. Hey, Mackenzie Ray, what's going on? Mackenzie's got homework. I mean, I guess it's Saturday, right? Gotta get the work done on a weekend. I'm doing well. I'm painting something I've never painted before. Basically, I had a dream last night where an art collector had this big piece on the wall, and it was really interesting. And the faces looked something like this. So I'm basically trying to learn how to draw the faces that I saw on a large painting in my dream last night. And it's not as easy as I thought it would be. I thought I would just like see the paintings and wake up and be like, oh, now I know how to do that. But I really don't. I really don't know how to do it. And it's not frustrating, but it's like, what the heck do I have to do to make it? This is like Mr. Crocker from what's it called? Oh my God, Fairly Odd Parents. Jesus, why couldn't I think about that? So yeah, basically just learning how to bring that thought to life, those thoughts to life, those dreams to life. It's not as, like I said, not as easy as I thought it would be. I thought I would wake up and just know how to do it, and I don't. I don't know how to just paint the thing. I need a word for right here. There should be a word that goes right here. Does anyone have any suggestions there? Faf, thank you very much. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Thanks for being here. This is what I want to be doing, so I figure I'd share with all you maybe you get some inspiration from seeing me make something. I think that's kind of the big thing that I'm super interested in. Like I see a ton of work everywhere because I'm like constantly consuming stuff from all over, whether that's the internet, real life, magazines, you name it. I'm looking for inspiration. I'm looking for things that are beautiful. I'm looking at everything that's available to me, and yeah, I figured I'd like my big thing is I want to absorb it all, reflect it in my work, and share it with people. So it's cool that you guys get to see it. What word should I put right here? Anyone have any suggestions? There needs to be a word right here. Oh, you can't really see the red. That's a bummer. There's red in here, and it looks really good. Can you see it? Is it too reflective? Oh, it's like so moody. If I turn down the lights like that, it's like real characteristic. Let's turn this back up. Oh, I didn't even use a pencil. Did I use the pencil? Does anyone remember? I don't think I did. Azar. What does Azar mean? Oh, it's real hard to draw upside down. I'm doing it for you guys. Never forget that. Introspection, beyond. All good words so far. None of the words fit. He's such a moody dude. Maybe you're right. Maybe there needs to be an image there. He's so moody. I mean, he really is. I think I know the word. Keep Mr. Beast in my prayers. Don't do this to me, man. I think I know the word. Yes. All right, cool. I got the word. Nice. This word is catatonic. Jesus. And it is of an immobile or unresponsive stupor. Basically, like frozen. Frozen. What a cool guy. This guy's awesome. It looks good. It looks good upside down. He needs more of a chin. There we go. Corona, absolutely. Thanks for coming by. Glad I could be an inspiration. Like I said, that's kind of the goal. Just do what I love to do and share it with other people. And uh, if they happen to get some sort of inspiration out of it, that's really great. So, really glad I get to share that with you. I would not want to wake up with this guy staring me down. No, absolutely not. 0% interested in that. But I don't know. He's here, right? He exists now. So. Sorry for the. I'm not sorry for it. I can't apologize for the work that's coming through me. It is just what it is, what it looks like today. But I mean, you want to talk about a major style switch, huh? Like, geez, this is just very different than what I have recently been doing. Faf, yes, art is my full-time job. Whether that's photography, painting, writing. I don't really make music for profit. But what else? I mean, yeah, all the things. I sell prints. I sell large paintings. I do it all. You name it, I do it. Catatonic, I guess. Thank you, Faf. Hey, Maria. What topics do I like to read about? I like to read about science, how the universe works. Uh, if I'm gonna read like a fiction book, it's probably a science fiction book. What else? Like right now, I'm reading a book called The Secret of Light by Walter Russell, and it's just basically an esoteric view of the understanding of light. It's really strange, but it kind of dispels the concept of duality, which is a unique concept in its own. All right, we're crushing it. I'm gonna show these off. Oh, my buddy Nick's here. Give me 1 second. All right, so these are what I've done today. So if you're still here, you know that what I've painted has come from a dream that I had last night. I'm trying to make the faces that I saw on this large painting that I saw at an art collector's house, and the painting was supposedly my painting. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to draw these faces. I really have no idea. Um, but these are what I painted. I think they're so cool. Look at this guy's face, huh? You- That's my friend Nick. All of these are just random faces that were made today. Maybe I should go back and add some more colors to these. I like these guys a lot. Catatonic man. And there we go. We're back at the top. Oh, you probably didn't see any of those last ones. Well, I made a ton of paintings today. Feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I made 12 paintings. Feeling good about it. I'll probably go back and touch all these up with some reds and yellows. I think they all deserve it. Because that's all I'm doing anyway. Reds, yellows, blues. All right. Cool. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to be done for the night. Happy Saturday. If you're thinking about going out, maybe don't do that. But make sure you're having fun. If you want to get creative, please go do it. Enjoy your life. Do something that makes you happy. You don't always have to do what everyone else is doing. Clearly, I'm here on a Saturday night. I'm painting awesome paintings, and I absolutely love it. So let me do that. And then, yeah, hey, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate you guys always. More to come. I'm still setting up for these big videos that I've been working on. It just takes a lot of elements to come together because I'm trying to make some interesting stuff. So I'm going to keep doing it. Peace out. Wait, no peace out. It's just peace.